Hello, everybody. Welcome to season two, episode five, I believe, five or six, of David and Robbie's Watch Party. I am David Loveday. With always with me is my co-host Robbie Tressler. Robbie, how are you doing today? I sort of messed that up a little bit, but we rolling.
That's right. That's right. Oh, we good. I'm good. The question is, sir, how are you doing?
I've been better, but I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
Uh,
um, Drink of the week this week. Ultra Strawberry Dreams Monster, my favorite monster flavor.
don't
Oh crap! But sorry, technical difficulties. Okay,
already.
already
Let's start.
we're a minute into this recording. We're trying to get this in one take.
Oh
um,
boy.
so without further ado, we're gonna jump right in. But first, I actually didn't tell you about this because I forgot to tell you about this. We are 2 weeks out. We are 2 weeks past SummerSlam. I don't want
Yep.
to talk about the full show because that will take too long. I just
Right.
want you to tell me your worst and best moment slash match from the show.
Okay.
So you go first and then I'll go.
All right. So my best match would have to be honestly Logan Paul versus Ricochet.
Okay.
I gotta be honest, that was a banger. And my worst moment, just because I still think it's really stupid, Jimmy turning on Jay.
Okay.
So I don't understand even now.
Do you have a worst match? I know
Worst
your
match.
answer.
Do you?
I really think it's the same one as me, but I could be wrong on this.
Yeah, Ronda versus Shayna. Ronda versus Shayna. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So yeah, my
yeah.
best match is also Logan Paul versus Ricochet. They blew that out of the water.
Oh
That
yeah.
was an amazing match, and I don't even like Logan Paul. You know this.
Oh yeah. You
I'm
have
a
a
Logan
disdain.
Paul hater. So yeah, like I was saying, I'm a Logan Paul hater. I don't even like him,
Yeah,
but that match was awesome.
it did
Best
go
moment
hard.
would have to be I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what the best moment would be. I feel like the moments rely on the matches sometimes.
Well, I have a best moment.
What's your best?
EO catching Money in the Bank.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like that would be best moment for me. Like it is best moment for me, but I feel like that would have been a more forefront. But her
right.
reign hasn't been super spectacular in these few weeks.
Not really. She hasn't really done much.
She's sort of following the downward curve of the last two Money in the Bank cash-ins,
Yeah,
Nikki and Liv.
yeah,
You got to think that briefcase is cursed at this point.
yeah. She's not as cursed as the women tag titles though.
That's true. Nothing is as cursed as women tag title.
No,
We'll get into why those are cursed in a little bit.
you will.
um, so my other one, oh wait, no, my worst match is Ronda Shayna.
Yeah.
My worst moment is actually different than yours. Now, I will admit Jimmy turning on Jay was stupid
Mhm.
and it made no sense. However, them putting the title on Bianca for like a minute before
Yeah,
EO cashed in, there was no reason to have Bianca win that match.
yeah, yeah.
that that was the most stupid booking decision. Maybe not the most on that card, but it's up there.
Right. Like, I feel like if they had EO cash in on Asuka, we could have seen an EO versus Asuka match
Yeah.
in WWE, which would have
Mm-hmm.
been cool.
No, it would have been awesome. But I mean, that didn't happen because I don't know why it didn't happen, but it didn't
I,
happen.
I, I don't know why either.
So yeah, that was our brief review of SummerSlam. Again,
Mhm.
if this was coming out the week of SummerSlam happening, we would talk more about it. But we want to get into the shows that happened this week.
We do.
We talked about it. Robbie's gonna do AEW shows. I'm gonna do WWE. We are only doing Raw, SmackDown, Dynamite, and Collision because NXT and Rampage suck. We are not doing those, and no one cares about them.
Correct.
Although I will say, if we were to compare Rampage and NXT, NXT blows Rampage out of the water.
100 and Rampage is very boring.
Ram
NXT is all right.
Rampage started okay, but it fell off quick.
On it. In my opinion, honestly, you could say the same about Collision.
Collision, I think, is still good.
It's all right.
It's fairly good.
It
It's
it
not
it
the
definitely
best
has
wrestling show, but you can't call it the worst.
yeah, right. It definitely has its more moments than Rampage.
Yeah, like there's I also like that they have a separate commentary team.
Right.
Let me rephrase that, a separate good commentary team. um and again, it does have its moments. It advances storylines on Rampage. We got a few 5-star matches already on Rampage. Not on Rampage, on Collision.
Collision, yeah,
We got a 5-star match already.
right.
Was it 5?
5.25.
Yeah. Um, so yeah, I think they're doing pretty well for themselves, given what they have.
Right.
I think what would help them, which I've been saying this since it happened, you've heard me say this since then. I think what would help them is a brand split
Yeah.
between Dynamite and Collision.
Especially because they keep like CM Punk keeps like teasing that he's strictly a Collision guy,
And he appears on Dynamite, yeah.
and yeah, he appears on Dynamite.
All right. So since we're starting with Raw, that is me. This Monday's Raw, I watched it. It was actually a pretty good show. Honestly, nothing too spectacular, but nothing bad either.
Right.
The first match of the card was Sami Zayn versus JD McDonough. It looks like JD is going to be joining the Judgment Day, which honestly I am pretty happy about because I feel like if he wasn't, he would be, where most NXT call-ups are,
So the main event, yep.
killing in main event and catering. But
Yep.
this gives JD something to do, and it makes sense in story
Hmm.
because Finn Balor was his mentor,
Right.
and Finn Balor is the leader of Judgment Day.
Yeah. The leader, yeah.
The leader of Judgment Day. um,
Mm.
but no, this was a pretty good match. I will give it to. I do believe the right person won was Sami Zayn, although JD did not look weak at all in his losing effort there. He took Sami Zayn to its limit. Well,
Hmm.
limit. Yeah, both men look good on that one. Chad Gable versus Giovanni Vinci and Gunther versus Otis. I'm actually excited for this IC title match this Monday.
Yeah,
It,
I'm very excited.
it's going to be pretty good. I do not think Gable's winning.
But he 100% isn't, but it'll be a good match.
He's going to put up a fight. I mean,
Oh yeah.
and like having Alpha Academy as faces is something I'm still not used to, but it's something that I can still get around. But Gable beats Giovanni Vinci. We talked about this. Giovanni Vinci is the most boring person on Imperium by far.
He's got great in-ring work,
He has
but
no
no character.
personality.
No character. He's just there.
Yeah. And then Gunther beats Otis because of course he does.
Right.
Otis is one of those that when I first saw him like years back, I thought he wasn't going to do well at all, but he has
Hmm.
just been defying expectations as like a
100%.
tag team guy and a singles guy. For gosh sakes, he got Rookie of the Year in 2017.
My man's got Mandy Rose and Maxine Dupree. Like, okay, Otis.
Matt Riddle and Drew McIntyre versus the Viking Raiders. This is the most thrown together tag team.
Yes, it is.
They did win because the Viking Raiders turned heel and are now enhancement talent.
Yeah,
They don't win. I'm
they don't.
not going to say the word. This is a family show.
They don't win nothing.
They don't
They
win
lose.
anything. But Drew McIntyre and Matt Riddle get the win, and now they have a match this upcoming Monday against the New Day, which I'm actually excited for this upcoming Raw.
Oh yeah,
That match card looks really good.
it should be good.
So, Indy Hartwell versus Rhea Ripley. This one was predictable.
Yeah,
I believe we were on the phone watching it, and even we said
we
Indy's
were
gonna
like,
die.
yeah, yeah. Rest in peace, Indy. It was great knowing you.
Indy did not win.
She did
Rhea
not.
Ripley dominated that match.
Yeah, Indy pretty much got squashed.
Yeah, it was
Which is
not
a
a good
shame because
look for Indy.
I'm pretty sure that was her first singles match on Raw since being drafted,
Yeah,
and she got wrecked
I'm
by
pretty sure that
Rhea.
was her first match on Raw since
Yeah,
Becky Lynch versus Trish Stratus. This resulted in a double count out. That's all you need to know. That's
pretty
all I
much.
can remember from the match, actually.
It ended
Um,
up being an impromptu backstage brawl.
yeah. The only upside to this match, though, I believe, is that we're finally getting the pay-per-view match at Payback. Trish Stratus versus Becky Lynch.
Yes, finally.
Unless they cut it from the card again.
Yeah, it was supposed to happen at SummerSlam, but I
It
guess
was one
Triple
of the
H.
two women's matches that they cut from the card. So yeah,
Well, Becky made the best of it. It was kind of funny.
yeah.
She was. I think Triple H was like, if life gives you lemons, make lemonade.
Hmm.
So Becky came out with a pitcher of lemonade. And she when yeah. Right.
Update. Another drink of the week. Hit one.
Let's go.
Raspberry flavor.
Shout out to Raspberry.
Hell yeah. Um, we're still on Raw.
All right.
We're still on Raw. Sorry for the brief break. I had to plate dinner. Cody Rhodes versus Finn Balor. This was a good match.
It was a good match.
It was a pretty good match, which I mean, I expect that from those two, right? I mean, they're
Right.
not like bad wrestlers; they're really good wrestlers.
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes got the win. Um, and then Zayn showed up to try and help Cody, and ended up getting his butt kicked.
Yeah, it's a bit.
I'm trying to figure out what's going to be the status of those tag titles now that Owens is injured.
Well, it's funny you said that. Owens is back.
Oh, nice. Okay, bet.
He came back after SmackDown and for a 6-man tag dark match thing.
Oh, bet. Okay. You think they put his return on TV?
You would think, right?
And oh, that was it. That was the main event. They just have a segment grading the actual Raw itself. It gave it a B minus, which I mean that's a pretty good grade.
That that's a fair grade.
All right. So since we're not doing NXT, Robby, tell us about Dynamite.
Alrighty, so Dynamite, it was a Dynamite, and yeah, that's all, folks. Okay, no, just
He
kidding.
can't remember. He
No, I got it right here. So
got
first match,
CRS disease. Can't remember.
bruh. Okay. Anyway, first match on this episode of Dynamite, Fight for the Fallen. By the way, they
Yeah.
they made it Fight for the Fallen to, I guess, help
With the
with
ratings.
the the ratings and apparently I guess to gather donations for
Oh
the
yeah.
Maui wildfires. Yeah,
Which I mean, that's what they've always done with Fight for Fallen, gather donations for things, which I think is a really good thing to do. So,
100%.
sort of like their version of tribute to the troops.
Right.
So, all right, Fight for Fallen. What you got?
But yeah, first match, the god of opening shows himself, Orange Cassidy versus Wheeler Yuta for the International Championship. But like Orange Cassidy opens like every freaking
He
Dynamite.
does.
He did- he-
Man's a definition of a fighting champion.
He's we got Shawn Michaels, Mr. Main Event. Orange Cassidy is Mr. Show Opener.
Yeah, right.
So there you go. But yes, Orange Cassidy retained, and then following the match, the BCC came out to attack him. Well, then after that, Chuck Taylor, Trent Beretta, best friends, came out to save Cassidy, as well as Eddie Kingston. He came out as well, making his return from
Yeah.
Japan to G1 Con.
Question, and this is a
Yeah,
question for you, about because I'm sort of tired of it, but it's also okay for me. Do
yeah,
you get tired of the Orange Cassidy matches always having the predictable winner being Orange Cassidy?
yes,
Yeah, like you feel like there should be some suspense in there,
right.
or at least I feel that way. I don't know how you feel about it, but I feel that
I would not be upset. Like Orange Cassidy is a great wrestler, surprisingly.
way. Yeah,
He puts on great matches, but I wouldn't be against him losing his title anytime soon,
yeah,
please.
or at least having a threat of losing his title, because the guys he's fighting, you could
Maybe
say,
lose
okay,
a
they're not
match.
going to win.
I'm pretty sure he has yet to lose a match this year, which is insane.
You can check
Of
that.
all
Hang on.
people, Orange Cassidy. I'm pretty sure if he's
Keep
lost
going.
any
I'm gonna
matches, it's
check
got to
that.
be. If he's lost any matches, it's got to be multi-man matches.
I'm gonna check that. Keep going.
Okay. Well, anyways, uh, the the collective group of Orange Cassidy, Eddie Kingston, and Death Triangle, and best friends challenge the BCC to find three people and fight in Stadium Stampede at All In, which should be fantastic because Wembley Stadium is massive.
um. So update on the Orange Cast. He is 20-0 in singles matches this year.
There you go.
So yeah, that is correct. He is 20-0 right now in singles
That
matches.
is that is hilarious. Okay.
Next.
Okay, next. Uh Jim Ross and Kenny Omega have a sit down interview, but that ends with Kenny Omega getting whooped, which I believe leads to a match being made. Kenny Omega, Hangman Adam Page, and Kota Ibushi versus I think it's Jay White, Juice Robinson, and Konosuke Takeshita at
I
All
think
In.
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. But then afterwards, Jericho and Callis have a segment in ring where Jericho is going to join the Don Callis family. Spoiler, he doesn't. Because Callis very much believed that Jericho was going to say no. So he made a painting depicting Callis holding up Jericho's beheaded head, which was freaking wild. And of course, Chris was offended by this, obviously.
Duh.
So then Callis goes from, hey, I want you to join my family, to, no, you're not good enough, you suck. And myself, my boy, Nosuke, and freaking Will Ospreay are going to attack you. And that's exactly what happens. Chris Jericho gets beat down by Will Ospreay, gets the picture smashed over his head, and now we're getting Chris Jericho versus Will Ospreay All In,
Ooh,
which should be pretty solid.
heck yeah.
I'm actually excited for that. Next match, Gates of Agony versus Nick Wayne and Darby Allin. And to my surprise, Nick Wayne and Darby Allin actually won. I don't know why I was surprised about this, but I was. And they won with Darby Allin hitting a coffin drop while Wayne hit a moonsault. And there you go.
All right.
And Sting came up on the screen to taunt Swerve and AR Fox about their coffin match at All In, which, by the way, there's a match between Sting and Darby versus Swerve and AR Fox in a coffin match at All In.
All In's looking like it's going to be really good, but
It actually looks like a pretty solid show. Now, this match I've seen divide a lot of people, and personally, I was not a fan. This was very dumb. But you may think otherwise.
Okay.
Jeff Hardy versus Jeff Jarrett in a Texas Chainsaw Massacre death match.
I can't think of anything. I didn't watch it.
There you go. Well, maybe the people at home, all six of them might have a
No,
different opinion.
no, we usually get like 10 views.
Okay,
I know most of the people who watch this, so yeah.
let's go. Okay.
Some of them aren't even wrestling fans. They just watch it because I asked them to.
Hey, you bribed them into watching our show?
No, I didn't pay them.
Oh, so you threatened them. Okay.
No. I just asked nicely. Say, hey, I got a YouTube channel with my best friend.
You
They
know,
said, show me the link. I was like, cool.
alrighty, wicked. So if you know David, how you doing?
Yeah, I've been better. Why?
Okay, moving on.
What was that?
I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is unscripted if you can't tell.
Obviously. Anyways, Jeff Jarrett won the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Jeff match with the help of Satnam Singh. And there were a whole bunch of people in the match. Karen Jarrett, Ethan Page, Brother Zay, Matt Hardy.
Russo booked it. No.
Must have.
Y'all know how I like Russo.
Yay!
Wait. Hang on. All right. Next.
Next match. The Bunny versus Britt Baker. Winner goes to All In. This match was very predictable. Britt Baker wins. Anyways, moving on.
And we even saw it on the card. It was like, I wonder who's going to win that one.
Yeah, definitely the Bunny. That's what we were saying. We had the Bunny. The Bunny got screwed. Justice for Bunny. Come on.
The Bunny got screwed.
All right, here we go. The main event, which if you said this 2 years ago, nobody would have believed you that this would be a main event of Dynamite. The Guns versus the Young Bucks.
Yeah, right.
The Young Bucks won, obviously.
There's a lot of things involving the guns. If you said this 2 years ago, we wouldn't have believed.
Yeah. And
We're
right
tag team
after the match.
Oh, sorry.
Exactly.
Sorry.
Yeah. That's all good. Anyways, after the match, Juice Robinson and Jay White came out to attack the Bucks, but FTR, oh boy, FTR, more on that later, came out to even the odds.
Yeah.
And overall, the show got a C plus.
Worse
So
worse than Raw.
it was okay.
Let's talk about that now, actually, before we hop into the next WWE
Actually,
show.
Let's just talk about that now.
Let's just talk about that. So, I'll break it, and then you tell me your opinion on it here.
All right.
Cash Wheeler of FTR, one half of the AEW Tag Team Champions. If you guys don't know him by that name, if you guys watch WWE, you'll know him as Dash Wilder of the Revival. He got arrested on Friday for charges of assault with a firearm. Now, Robby explained the charges to me, explained the situation, and I do think it's the wrong charges. However, it's not a good situation. Robby, if you want, you can explain what happened. Just a brief explanation here, and then just give your thoughts.
So supposedly it was a road rage incident where Cash just flashed a weapon. That's all he did. He just flashed a firearm. He didn't use it. He didn't point it. He didn't threaten anybody. He just flashed it. But he got charged with aggravated assault with a firearm. I don't quite understand that. But apparently, he did not get his passport taken away. Oh, and by the way, this happened a month ago. This
Yeah,
happened in July, and he
happened
just
in
now got charged
July.
for it.
He just got charged for it.
But supposedly he might still be good for All In because he's still got his passport. I don't think he's in jail anymore. I think he was bailed out.
Hmm.
And I'm pretty sure, even though I didn't watch Collision last night, I'm pretty sure he was on Collision last night.
I think he was because they made a statement saying the match was still on, I believe.
Right. So I think, whatever happened, he'll be all right.
Mhm.
We're all human. Mistakes happen. He made a
Yeah.
mistake. He owned up to it. He paid for it. And now we move.
I mean, this is really now you wouldn't know about this because you don't know basketball. I know
Right.
basketball. This is very similar to what's happening with Grizzlies point guard John Morant right now.
Hmm.
Um, he did it twice though. In the first one, he flashed a firearm on Instagram. He got a warning. I believe he was suspended for a couple games. I could be wrong about that. And then he put out an apology. Then months later, like 3 months later, he was shown again on Instagram flashing a firearm. And what was that?
Something just fell off the wall.
Robbie's got ghosts at his house.
No, it startled me. It just like I don't even know.
Freaking Casper. No. So he flashed the firearm again, and now he's out right now. He's not going to be in games right now. Adam Silver, the NBA commissioner, is investigating the situation. So we don't know what's happening with Ja, and that's basically what was going to happen with Dash or Cash.
Yeah,
But because it's a first defense type thing, I think he will get off safe.
as part of
Um,
it, he had no criminal history.
yeah, no criminal
So,
history. All right, let's talk about SmackDown. Get a little bit more cheery in this because SmackDown
yeah,
was a pretty good show. Honestly, I watched it on Saturday because I wasn't able to watch it on Friday. Um, but honestly, it was really good in my opinion. We start with
okay.
the Grayson Waller effect. Grayson Waller, even if he hasn't been wrestling, he's been killing it on SmackDown. Like just with the
Absolutely.
Grayson Waller effect, and when he was wrestling, he has found a niche for himself on SmackDown. He's ran with it.
Hmm. Agreed.
Um, but no, this Grayson Waller effect included Santos Escobar and new United States champion Rey Mysterio. For those of you who do not know, which is probably all of you, um, Austin Theory was the former United States champion. He was supposed to face Santos Escobar 2 weeks ago. He injured Santos. So Rey Mysterio came out to fight for him and won the title,
Yep.
which honestly, I'm happy to see Rey Mysterio holding a title. So,
I'm very happy. I wonder how long they're going to make him hold it, or if this is going to lead to like Santos turning on Ray and
uh,
winning the U.S. title.
that's
I
the
I,
obvious thing,
I
but I
kind of feel
mean,
like
there have been
that's what.
times where WWE has gone against the obvious.
Yeah. So I
Uh,
guess we'll see.
yeah, we shall see. We shall see. But yeah, Ray is the new United States champion. They go on the Waller effect, the Grayson Waller effect. It was a pretty good segment this time around. It involved Austin Theory coming out, asking for a rematch. LA Knight came out. He's over as heck right now.
The pop this man got when he came out. Oh
And
my God.
all this leads into the first match of the show. By the way, the segment got a B. It's pretty good. All this leads to the first match of the show: LA Knight versus Austin Theory for United States title opportunity. Um, Overall, this was a really good opener. Um, I think LA Knight is improving really like a lot in the ring. So is Theory,
Yeah.
but Theory's already been really good in the ring, like even
Right.
since
I mean,
his independent days.
it's not like he held the U.S. title for 226 days.
Yeah, right.
You know.
Theory wins, which honestly, hmm, I could have. I'm
I
sort of getting tired of it, of Theory being in the U.S. title scene.
Yeah, I was a little upset about that decision.
I'm getting a little
And
tired of it,
plus,
but
if you think about it, that just further makes LA Knight's Battle Royal win useless. Like they
yeah,
just did it just so he could win something and get a pop, and then they just made him go back to losing again.
exactly. Now, LA Knight does have a rivalry right now with The Miz, which he's full on set to win, I hope.
Yeah,
Um,
so far it's going really well.
which should push him further to a title win, whether that be the US, the Intercontinental, or fair play, the world.
Man's about to challenge to dethrone Roman. Let's go.
He's not going to dethrone Roman. You know that.
Main event of WrestleMania 40, boys.
No. There are very few people who can dethrone Roman right now, which is my problem with that reign. But
Yeah, that's the problem with Roman's reign.
that's my joke, man. I said that joke first. The second match, we dropped down in quality a lot, even though it was still an okay match. Charlotte Flair and Bianca Belair versus Damage Control. This is
Hmm.
why I say Io's reign is already sort of slipping. She's not being focused on as a singles competitor.
Yeah,
Whenever you see her, it's with Damage Control, which is sort of like Jamie Hayter AEW Women's title reign, where
yeah,
she won the title, but she still feels like the lackey.
yeah. That's basically EOS. Like she's
Yeah,
still behind
she's still
Bailey.
behind Bailey. I feel like there will be a time where either Io turns on Bailey or Bailey turns on Io. I hope it's the second one because I kind of want to see Io as a face.
I
Uh,
think that was more likely.
yeah, but Belair and Flair win. It's got a B plus. It's okay match. This one we need to talk about because this match not only surprised me, but we haven't been able to talk about this specific team because we haven't been recording. The Street
Yeah.
Profits versus the OC.
Oh,
This match is really
oh,
good. B, Street Profits have a new finisher, which I really like, the Sky High Neckbreaker combo. And
yeah,
C, probably the elephant in the room, since we haven't been able to talk about it. The Street Profits are bad guys.
they are supposedly.
Which that is a welcome change of pace to the Street Profits. I am very interested to see where this is going.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, they are bad guys. They're running with Bobby Lashley, which honestly, Bobby Lashley as a manager, I'm sort of um I'm on the fence about that. About Bobby Lashley being a manager right now. But I
yeah.
mean,
It could just be a temporary thing. Like
yeah,
they could easily like do a 6-man type of deal.
exactly. That's what I'm thinking. He's not playing the MVP role yet from when he was in the Hurt Business. He still has that chance to get back into the ring. Um,
Right.
but yeah, the Street Profits and Bobby Lashley are running together, and they're bad guys, so that's going to be really fun to watch.
100%.
I I'm thinking they should add Bianca, turn
It
her
it
heel
would
and add
make
her.
sense.
It would
It
make
would make
total sense. It's not like she's married to one of them or anything.
no,
And
not
they
at all.
publicize it. Not at all.
Not at all.
But no, if I were to think of another male counterpart to add, Carmelo Hayes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Carmelo Hayes comes up from NXT and joins this group. That would be awesome.
I think he'd fit in real well.
Yeah. This got a B, this match. Again, the Street Profits new finisher looks cool. Paul Heyman provides an update on the bloodline. I did not hear the full segment, but what I do know is that Jimmy Uso will be on SmackDown next week to basically explain why what happened, where he goes from here, to everything. Jimmy Uso is a very polarizing figure right now.
Yeah, just a bit.
Oh, we need to talk about this too because this did not happen on this SmackDown. It happened on last week's SmackDown. In kayfabe right now, because I'm saying in kayfabe because I believe it's in kayfabe. For those of you who don't watch wrestling, kayfabe means fake. In kayfabe, Jay Uso quit WWE.
Yeah.
but they are leaning into it hard right now. Like they put him in the alumni section. There are rumors, these are just rumors, that he was Leatherface in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre match.
I can confirm he was not.
Yeah. But no, he's my prediction on this is he comes back during Rumble. Comes back during Rumble, wins it, and then goes to face off with Roman at Mania 40.
That'd be cool.
Which hopefully we're there. So,
Hopefully. Hopefully.
hopefully. This segment with Paul Heyman got an A. That's well deserved. Honestly. Edge versus Sheamus. Oh no.
Oh boy.
So for those of you who are not aware, this was Edge's last match.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. He had after the show he actually said goodbye, so I'm assuming it is.
And I'm pretty sure after the show he competed in a. I think he was part of that 6-man match.
Don't ruin the magic. No, I'm just kidding. But no, Edge is looking like he's ready to retire. This was also, I forgot to say this earlier, this was the 25-year celebration match, this whole episode. Like they had vignettes, a freaking music video that was really good. You had talking heads talking about Edge's inspirations and the
Yeah.
inspiration that he left on the business. But yeah, this and the match itself was really good.
As expected.
Like Edge and Sheamus never fought each other on in WWE at all. Like they've said this, they said this leading into the match. But looking at this match, they should have.
Right.
That was one of the best main events I've seen.
Yeah, it was a banger.
Like they gave this an A plus, which is well deserved.
Very, very deserved.
But Edge wins, obviously.
Obviously.
But I mean, there were times where I thought Sheamus was gonna win. But yeah, Edge wins. This match. He reversed a bro kick into a spear, which was just a really good spot. And if this is Edge's last match, honestly, he was one of the guys that made up my childhood watching wrestling because I started watching 2013, so he was already retired, but I watched older segments.
Right.
Plus, I started watching in like 2010. I started watching like full time in 2013.
Right. Like you were like on and off up until 2013.
Exactly. And yes, there were times where I wasn't able to watch wrestling, but and this overall show got an A plus.
It deserved. It was a solid show.
All right, Robby, the last show for the wrestling for the weekend wrestling. You start it. I'm just grabbing my cord really quickly.
Alrighty, so we got AEW Collision, which happened yesterday, last night. And I'm not sure how the show went, but going in my opinion, it didn't look that good.
Yeah.
But we shall see here. So first match on the card, which already actually looks really interesting. Jay White versus Dalton Castle. That is very, very interesting.
That is interesting.
And actually, before this match happened, Samoa Joe came out to open the show, but he was attacked by a man in a golden jumpsuit. My God.
A golden vampire jumpsuit. We can't forget the vampire fan.
A golden vampire jumpsuit. He hit Joe with a running knee and a very familiar but very awful looking GTS.
It was horrible. That has to be up there for the worst GTS of all time.
It definitely is up there.
Like that looked bad.
It big yikes all around. But then the man unmasks to the absolute shock of everybody. Oh my God, CM Punk. So we are getting CM Punk versus Samoa Joe for the Real World Championship at All In. which should be a pretty solid match, assuming that CM Punk doesn't hit another awful looking GTS.
And for those of you asking what the real world championship is, it's a fake title. There you go.
It's basically like when CM Punk left WWE with the WWE title in 2011 and then came back 2 weeks later with the WWE title. It's literally that.
I never made that connection.
It's literally that, but
It's
in
literally
AEW.
that.
But this time he's not going straight after the actual world champion.
Yeah.
But anyways, now we have the first match, Jay White versus Dalton Castle. Jay White wins, obviously.
Yeah.
But I will say I do like Dalton Castle and his whole gimmick with the boys.
Dalton Castle's a good wrestler.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's very interesting.
Very eccentric.
Eccentric, flamboyant.
I did that too well. No,
Okay.
it's fabulous. Okay, I'm sorry. Ow! I hit my head.
Oh my god. Okay.
We haven't even made it to the games yet.
So we're gonna keep going before you injure yourself again.
You know the sad part though? I don't think that's the first time I've hit my head on the show.
It probably isn't. And it probably won't be the last.
That's true.
It definitely will not be the last. Let's be real here.
All right, next.
Oh, next match we have the Guns and Juice Robinson versus the Iron Savages, whoever they are.
That would be Bear Country and Leon Ruffin.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
BC Gold won. Obviously, it was a squash match.
Come on.
By the way, I'm surprised you know that because I did not.
I pay attention. No, I just knew that because I looked it up once. Because I saw them on a card. I was like, who is it?
Yes. Now we got Big Bill versus Derek Neal, who is a jobber. And apparently Ricky Starks was Big Bill's manager for this week. Because for those that do not know, Ricky Starks got suspended for attacking Ricky Steamboat. But he managed to get a manager's license so he can manage wrestlers and still show up on the show. Which is fantastic. So Ricky Starks managed Big Bill. Big Bill squashed this man.
Come on.
Derek. And immediately, next match, we got Willow Nightingale versus Diamante. And Willow won. But Mercedes was at ringside. But Chris Statlander came down to take out Mercedes Martinez, which allowed Willow to win the match. So I'm guessing we're getting Chris Statlander versus Mercedes Martinez for the TBS title. I'm guessing at All Out.
That should be pretty good.
All in. It should be all right.
Not the best match, but not.
Yeah. And apparently one of the notes says that there was an LA Knight fan in the crowd holding up a "yeah" sign.
Yeah.
which is really important because LA Knight. Yeah. Okay.
First we had yes, then we had no, and now we have yeah.
Yeah. And we also got no.
Actually, no. First we had what?
What? Don't start that. All right. Now we got Will Hobbs versus Kevin Koo.
What?
I will freaking leave this meeting.
All right, I'm sorry. I won't do it again.
All right. Hobbs won the match, but he then used Miro's submission to, I guess, taunt Miro. So I guess we're getting a rivalry between Miro and Will Hobbs.
What? No.
Powerhouse Hobbs, which should be interesting. Oh, actually, the match didn't have a winner. It was incomplete. So I guess Hobbs just beat the crap out of Kevin Koo, and that was that.
What?
Nice. Okay, I'm leaving. Bye.
No. Hey, that's
Yeah,
product placement. Get that out of there.
right.
We ain't getting sued. I think I took the
I,
label off.
I didn't even notice that it was on
No,
there.
I'm just
Okay.
messing with you. We can't get sued. We got 10 viewers. We don't make money.
Yeah, right. Okay, main event: Darby Allin versus Christian Cage, and apparently Jim Ross. Oh, Jim Ross. He was had commentary for this match. Which, by the way, if you haven't heard what Jim Ross sounds like in the last couple weeks, he sounds awful.
Yeah.
He sounds really rough. And my
That
dude,
man
like,
in
I'm
the nursing
sorry, but
home.
like, please retire, like, for good, please. Darby Allin won with the coffin drop. I had to look for the how he won. He won with the coffin drop. And yeah, that was the whole show. Overall, the show got a beat.
Okay.
So out of this whole week, SmackDown was the best.
And Dynamite was the worst. But overall, nothing less than a C plus. It's a pretty good week.
That's a pretty all right week.
And SmackDown getting an A plus, that's not normal. Chug,
It's
chug,
not.
chug, chug. No. Chug, 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 chug. I wasn't serious.
It's okay. Let's
All right.
go.
So, before we hop into games, of course, we have our personal wrestling questions. I only have one today. What is a wrestling move that you at first didn't like, but whether it was improved on or someone else started using it, you started to like it more and more?
Mm.
If you want, I can say mine first.
Yeah, please.
LA Knights BFT. At first, I did not like it because I felt like, and this is coming from me, I felt like it was too flashy, which I
Mm.
like flashy boots. Like those are some of my favorites. But the way he's been hitting it now, there's a lot more impact to it, I feel. Like, and that may just be because of the people selling it.
Yeah.
But there's a lot more like oomph into it, if that makes sense.
Right. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
Um, I would probably say I. I'll probably just say Sheamus is I guess the Razor's Edge
Oh, okay, the
Celtic
high cross.
the High Cross
Okay.
that move. I guess
I
when Razor did it, he kind of
Yeah,
like fell with his opponent. But when Sheamus does it, he literally like
he chucks
chucks
him.
them. He,
Yeah, no, I
he
can
puts
agree
some
with that.
oomph on that.
I feel like Sheamus is the second best person to do that move, in my opinion, because I like Hernandez's
Hernandez,
version of
yeah,
the move, the border
yeah,
toss, because Sheamus, even though he chucks him, he still falls with him.
yeah.
Hernandez doesn't.
Hernandez actually throws
He
some, and he
literally
don't.
just throws him and stays standing. Y'all don't know, Hernandez is like 6'10". He's a
Yo, his
tall
opponent,
dude.
his opponent did some distance on that fall.
Yeah, he is a tall man. So when he chucks you, you get high. Not in the
Especially when he
Rob
does
Van
it,
Dam way.
or Marital.
It's
But
a family show.
especially when he does it over the top rope,
Yes.
bruh.
Dude, I don't think I've ever showed you this clip. I gotta show you this clip. There's a clip from MLW. For those of you who don't know, that's one of my favorite wrestling companies. There's a clip from MLW. I remember watching this live. Well, live. Um, Hernandez grabbed one of the Von Erichs and border tossed them over the top rope into a table.
Oh,
And I was watching
oh,
that during like my lunch at culinary school, and the person who sat behind me saw it, and she was like, "Oh my god!" Like, right?
oh my god.
That's awesome. No,
Like, then we got some height. Oh,
but no, that's one of my favorite spots in MLW. Just that one border toss.
yeah.
But no, that's my personal wrestling question. Of course, I told you about this. We got a new segment. This is a segment that we're gonna continue, and the working title right now
Yeah.
is a tribute to the Road Warriors. It's called What a Rushmore.
Honestly, I think we should just keep it like that.
All right, we'll keep it. It's called What a Rushmore. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a category, whether it be like a move or a type of wrestler or show, and you just tell me what your Mount Rushmore is on it. So, this first one, I feel like this one's going to be easy to pick out three, but then the fourth one's going to be a little bit harder.
Yeah.
What is your Mount Rushmore of wrestlers that use the spear?
Or the Roman.
Okay.
I kind of want to say Goldberg, but I will be honest. The last few years, from 2016 onwards, they've been a bit rough.
Yeah, but I
But
mean, he's
but
only hit a
like,
few.
let's just say WCW early 2000s Goldberg.
Okay. I will allow that. I will allow that.
Uh, I guess Edge, because he really made it famous, but his spear is just all right.
Well, I mean,
But
he's gotten better at it over the
yeah,
years.
he's probably most, apart from Roman, he's most well known for using the spear.
Yeah.
And then four,
I have my four. It's a dark horse though.
I would probably say Bobby Lashley,
Ooh.
because when he
That's
hits it,
actually not my four, but yeah.
when he hits it, he does a full flip
Yeah.
when he hits it. It looks really cool.
So my four. First honorable mention, because he didn't make my four. Two
Yeah,
honorable mentions. Moose and Edge.
yeah.
Edge did not make my Mount Rushmore.
Okay, that's fair.
Leave your hate comments below. So, my Mount Rushmore, Roman. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
um, WCW Goldberg,
Right.
Lashley, and then my dark horse, Braun Breaker, has a really
He
good spear.
he's got a good. I didn't think about that one.
Braun Breaker's spear looks painful.
He's got a solid spear.
Like and when he hit it, like on a midair Carmelo Hayes, oh my god,
That literally made me gas. Like,
that was
dude.
awesome. But no, for those of you who don't know what a spear is, it's a tackle. That's a spear.
If you watch football, you've seen it plenty of times.
Yeah, basically. Just look at for your football fans, you'll understand. And actually, I've showed you this. Just look at Sean Taylor's hit on
Yeah.
on the punter in the Pro Bowl. That's a spear.
Yeah.
I've showed you that he hits.
He 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 is not messing around.
And that's in the Pro Bowl. That's supposed to be like flag football. And he said no.
Yeet.
This is the consequences of Robbie's friendship with me. I've started to get him into other sports.
Uh,
Get him into. I've started to show him clips.
yeah. I mean, like the closest I'll ever probably get into football, NFL, is Super Bowl.
Yeah, exactly.
But then again,
Which,
like everyone,
yeah, exactly, right? Everyone knows about the Super Bowl if you live in
whether you're a
America.
fan or not, you'll watch the Super Bowl.
Yeah, sort of like a tradition. That's a holiday. That's what that is.
Pretty much.
I mean, literally, I work at a university, and our dining hall actually has like a specialized dinner for the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my Mount Rushmore. We talked about the Mount Rushmores. If y'all are wondering why there seems to be cuts in the video, it's because family stuff. That's but
On his
also
side.
I made food. No,
Yeah.
I'm a chef. No, that's getting cut out the video.
this this man just said, "I'm a chef."
No,
Yeah.
there's nothing getting cut out of this video. This is a one take thing.
Yeah, heck yeah. We ain't got no time.
I don't like editing. So see, Robby right now he's actually doing more than he usually does because he started the meeting.
There you go. I got myself a trial so we can actually do one Zoom meeting instead of like three different Zoom meetings
Yeah,
because
because
Zoom decided to be dumb and implement a rule where you can only have a meeting last 40 minutes.
and then now it has another rule where you have to wait 10 minutes in between meetings.
Yep. So that's when we decided, you know what, it's gonna get that 1 year membership and we shall be good to go. Or
Except
yeah,
30-day
it gives a
membership.
free trial. Well, it goes for a year, but then the free trial is for 30 days. And
Yeah,
then when the free trial
he ain't paying for it.
I ain't paying. It's $150. I'm not paying that. Right.
All right, it's time for our game. As we talked about, we usually do more than one game,
Yeah.
but we are not going to because technically we're doing like six. So
Yeah, it's pretty much like 6 games in one.
we are gonna do wrestling trivia pursuit. For those of you who actually, I don't think technically we haven't played this on a show because again, the last show we had, we played it, but the data got corrupted.
Yeah.
So this is technically our first time playing this on a show, so I will explain it. It's basically six games that we play, although I am going to add a new one, and I will tell you what it is when we do it. I'll tell you the name of it, of course, but I will let me just get this wheel ready here. It's six games, and basically, if you complete a game and get the answer right, the game gets taken off your wheel. The first person to get all six games taken off their wheel wins. I am not good at this.
Although, even though it didn't get aired and we didn't post it and it got corrupted, you didn't win the last time.
No, you won.
You won by one.
I
Remember?
won by one.
One by one.
Dang it!
Even though it never got posted, you did win that last game.
Stupid corruptions. No. All right, I'm taking out guess the finisher and switching it with something.
Hopefully this one doesn't get corrupted, so you can upload me winning this time.
We'll see. Okay, so our categories today. I'm just fixing it.
Yeah.
We have guess the wrestler. Guess the pay-per-view. And I will explain these as we get to them. Trivia. Guess Wrestler SmackDown Hotel Edition. Award show. And the new one, higher or lower.
Okay.
Let me just set up the higher or lower so I can make sure I have it ready. Also, I'm just going to quickly grab my iPad cord just in case.
Yes, because for those unaware, there was a running joke whenever we do calls for watch parties that this man cannot keep his iPad charged long enough for it to not die. Every single call we have, his iPad dies.
Yeah, not every single call.
Okay, like 95% of calls.
Like 90?
His iPad dies.
90%, 95.
It's become a meme.
All right, so we're gonna flip a coin to see who has a chance at getting the first game. Robby, heads or tails?
Tails.
And that is tails. So you get the chance for the first point here.
Alrighty.
And your first category is going to be SmackDown Hotel Guest the Wrestler.
Alrighty.
So again, after we get each game, I'm just going to do a quick explanation. Um, for those of you who haven't watched any other episode, which go watch them, they're awesome. They're pretty good. We worked somewhat hard on them.
A little bit.
I worked hard setting this up with the games and stuff because all Robby does right now is pull up the meeting.
Pretty much. I'm like the supporting character.
But no, I mean, I can't do this show without Robby because then it would just be me talking to myself, and that's boring. So,
There you go.
but no, I mean, this show is really fun to do, in my opinion. So that's
Oh
why
yeah.
we keep doing it. I mean, that's the main reason. So, SmackDown Hotel guest wrestler. I'm going to pull up a wrestler on the SmackDown Hotel and on the SmackDownHotel.com, and I'm going to give him the information for that wrestler. He has to guess the wrestler off that information. He can also have 3 hints in order to guess the wrestler. This is the first one, so I may go a little bit easy, although maybe not.
What do you?
Yeah, no, hang on, I'm looking.
Oh no.
All right, we'll do this one. So, are you ready?
I'm ready.
This wrestler is male. He was born on March 20th, 1983, so he is 40 years old. His nationality, he's from Canada. He was born in Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada, and he's built from Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada. He is 5'11", 194 pounds. He has been a wrestler since 2002. He currently works for AEW. He's currently a heel, and his finisher is a lung blower and a side Russian leg sweep.
Okay, well I had an idea, but now I don't because the person I was thinking of is not a heel.
Okay.
I think. So I need a hint.
Um, he is currently part of a faction. I will say that. And
What?
he's actually technically he's not part of the faction anymore after a recent segment on Dynamite, but also he is part of a tag team. That tag team was in said faction.
Angelo Parker.
That is correct.
Okay.
Because technically they're not part of JAS anymore. It's sort of in the wind right now.
Yeah, I think they might. I kind of have a feeling they might come back together
Probably.
now that Chris has been betrayed by Don Callis.
Yeah, probably. I mean, come on. All right, let's see what I got. All right, my first chance at a point here. Let's guess the pay-per-view. So
Alrighty.
guess the pay-per-view. He's going to pull up a Wikipedia page of the pay-per-view, and we're going to go match by match. And there's no hints on this. It's just I get one guess per match. If I get it wrong, he goes to the next match, or I can just ask for the next match if I have no clue. Um, if I get the pay-per-view correct, that's a point for me. If I don't, obviously, he's up by one. And we can do any company, AEW, WWE, Impact, any company. And we get unlimited guesses to guess the year.
Alrighty. I have my favorite. Are you ready?
Yes.
So this is, and this should be a bit of a hint. This first match was taped for Sunday Night Heat.
I hate you.
Nunzio versus Akio.
What? Yeah, I'm gonna need my next match. I can't even get a year off that.
Oh, Jimmy Yang. It's Jimmy Yang. Nunzio versus Jimmy Yang.
Yes, come on.
First match on the actual card: Eminem versus Charlie Haas and Hardcore Holly for some reason
Why is
for the
Eminem
title.
wrestling? I'm sorry.
You should be ashamed of yourself for that joke.
I'm sorry. You set me up. I want to hear it. All right. Eminem versus Crash and Hardcore, you said?
Charlie Haas in Hardcore Holly.
Charlie Haas and Hardcore. 2005.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. That next match, please.
Carlito versus Big Show.
No mercy.
Now,
Damn it. Oh, excuse my language. No. Family show. No. Next match.
Paul London versus Chavo Guerrero for the Cruiserweight title.
That sounds that sounds pretty good. For 2005 standards, that sounds like a pretty good match.
Oh, yeah.
Armageddon.
No.
Dang it. Next match.
Booker T versus Kurt Angle.
Judgment Day.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, let's go. Judgment Day.
Ah, yes. Booker T versus Kurt Angle.
That's the one that gave it away.
What a rivalry that was.
Man, I still regret watching that thing.
Oh my God. We are not going to elaborate.
Yeah, if y'all want to know why we don't like that, we ain't explaining it. Go watch it.
Yeah,
Actually, don't watch it.
Google it. We're not going to explain it.
You don't need to know.
I wish I didn't know.
Let's just say it involves a dog and just leave it at that.
All right.
You know what's sad though? And you're gonna know what I'm talking about. This may not be the worst wrestling storyline involving a dog.
It's definitely not, now that I think about it.
Because I think that award would go to Boss Man to Now Snow.
Yeah.
But those of you who don't know, I'm gonna explain it. I don't care.
Go ahead.
So before I explain this, let me elaborate. This was during an era in wrestling we call the Attitude Era, which is edgy. Basically,
Anything goes.
It was anything goes. There was a lot of stuff that would not fly today. So the crux of the Big Boss Man Al Snow rivalry. Al Snow had a dog named Pepper. And Big Boss Man, and this is coming from TV, so I cannot get in trouble for saying this, YouTube, cooked and made Al Snow eat the dog. I wish I was kidding.
Yeah.
And it led to one of the worst gimmick matches in WWE history in the Kennel from Hell, which was a steel cage wrapped inside a Hell in a Cell with dogs in between.
And the dogs, being dogs, they were having a very fun time. They peed and pooed all around the ring.
Yeah, they were supposed to be built as like ferocious dogs, but they could have cared less.
They were anything but. They were just vibing and enjoying the atmosphere, living their lives.
All right, it's time for you to do regular guest wrestler.
Ooh.
So regular guest wrestler is different from SmackDown Hotel. Instead of reading off the information, it's 20 questions. I will go on to a wrestler's Wikipedia page. Robby will have 20 questions to guess what wrestler I'm looking at. He gets a hint at 10 questions, 15 questions, and 17 questions. He will also get a hint at 20, but that's only when he gives up, just so I can rub it in.
Yeah.
So hang on, let me pull up a wrestler here. Who should I pull up? Who should I screw you with?
My dude.
I'm just kidding for now.
This is my first game. Come on.
This is your second game. It's 1-1 right now.
Oh yeah, because
SmackDown Hotel. You forgot already. Like I said, he suffers from CRS. Can't remember.
Shoosh, nerd. Shoosh. Find your guy.
I'm looking. Calm down.
How do you guy? Well, I sink down into the ground in in depression.
See, I can't do that. I'm in a chair. This is as far as I can go back.
What's good?
All right, have my guy come back up.
Okay.
All right, start asking question.
All right. Are they alive?
Yes.
Are they active?
Yes.
Do they work for WWE?
No. I will spare you the other questions. They're on the indies.
Oh, fantastic. Okay. Did they ever work for WWE?
Yes,
Did they win any championships?
they did.
Tag,
Yes.
US.
No.
That's my answer.
Who were you thinking?
Matt Cardona.
Oh no. I will tell you, they did win one other title, but it's not any of the ones that we usually say.
Ooh, cruiserweight.
There you go.
Oh wow. Okay. Now was it the 2016 onward version?
It's pre 2016.
Crap. I don't know much about that. Did they wrestle for any other major promotion?
Yes. That's 10. Before
Okay,
we
hint play.
do another question. So for the 10 hint, we usually just give the awards, what they've won. So first off, he is in the Indie Wrestling Hall of Fame class of 2023. He and I'm looking for awards here. PWI gave him Tag Team of the Year in 2007 and ranked him number 36 in the PWI 500 in 2005. And he was rated most underrated in 2004 by Wrestling Observer newsletter. That's it.
Hmm. Did he win that most underrated award while in WWE?
Yes.
Ooh. He's in the Indie Wrestling Hall of Fame
Class of this year.
of this year. Is he over the age of 50?
I believe the answer is no, he's not. He is
Ooh.
43 as of right
Ooh. Uh, the other major promotion that he wrestled for, was that TNA?
now. There's two. One of them was TNA, but it was just a brief, like really brief stint.
Hmm.
And actually, he didn't wrestle for him. He was a backstage guy.
Ah, okay.
Um, I will tell you the other promotion that he wrestled for. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but think of like in between the years that WCW was around and AEW was around. Think of the major promotions in that span.
Okay. Was he ever part of a, what was he part of an established tag team?
Yes. They didn't have a name, but they are known as a tag team.
Okay.
I love stumping him. Honestly, it's my
I'm
favorite thing.
already stumped.
I've stumped him multiple times with wrestlers that were just super obscure, and this one's not even that obscure.
I get stumped very easily.
I think I've stumped you twice. Once with Pirate Paul London, or Pirate Paul Burchill,
Yeah.
and then once with Kazarni.
Yeah. Gosh, I wonder why.
I almost stumped him with Ezekiel Jackson too.
Almost.
But I think my favorite guest wrestler moment was me getting Booker T in 3 questions because it freaked him out.
I was not happy. I was very upset about that. And still am.
You got one more question to your 15 hit.
Um, okay. Would you say that his partner had more success than he did?
Yes.
Ooh, okay.
All right, that's 15. For your 15 hit, I'm just gonna give you the other company that he worked for.
Okay.
He worked for Ring of Honor.
Oh, okay.
He had a stint in there from 2002 to 2003, and then he returned in 2013 to 2014. He didn't win anything there
Whoa. That's a
except for
small.
a tournament. He won one tournament, and that was it. Oh, so two questions to your 17 hit.
Um, I'm just gonna throw some random people out there because I have no idea. Joey Mercury,
No,
Nick Gage,
no. All right, you ready?
please.
His tag team part. He's had two. He's had two famous tag team partners, but the one that he's most famous with, that tag team partner had a bit of controversy this past year. In around 2020 to 2022, he had a bit of controversy that led him to getting kicked out of a couple companies.
Okay, that
I got
kind of
I got a
helps.
banger of a 20 hit.
That doesn't really help because a lot of people have had controversies that had them kicked out of companies.
This one involved Twitter.
Figures. No, well, actually, it's called X now.
Still Twitter.
It's still Twitter to me, dang
I will never call it X.
it.
Also, I don't go on it anyway, so
Yeah. To be fair, I still call it Twitter too. I don't
it's
call it X.
it's a breeding ground of hatred, and I don't like it.
Yeah, I can confirm to be factual. What I can also confirm to be factual is that I don't like you because I am stuck.
You don't know who this is.
I don't know who this is.
I actually got a double hint for your 20. You're gonna hate this this hint. I'm just gonna tell you right now.
I'm just gonna go back and try to think of cruiserweight champions
You're gonna hate
that also
this.
had multiple
I'm telling
partners.
you right now that you're gonna hate this. I actually got a triple hit. Actually,
You know what? You know what? So he was most underrated in 2004, right?
yes.
Did he win the cruiserweight title in 2004?
Hang on, let me see.
Yeah, that might help a little bit.
He won it in '05.
Oh, five. Ooh. Chavo.
No.
Frick. I thought I had it. um,
If you use this last one as a guess, this counts as your final guess.
okay.
And I will have a chance to pull ahead.
Um, what'd you say his rating for the PWI was?
36, I believe it was. Hang on, let me check. Yeah, 36
In what year?
in 2005.
Should have known. Um,
Yeah, no, his most successful year was 2005.
okay. I'm trying to think of who. I don't remember if the cruiserweight title was defended at that year's Mania, even though I watched Mania
I will
21.
I will tell you he did not win it at Mania.
Well, I know he didn't win it at Mania, but I don't know if it was at.
He was not
Mania
the
at all.
champion going into Mania.
Okay.
This is sad.
This is sad. I am sad about this, and I'm gonna be even more sad when I don't get it and tell me who it
You better just throw out a guess, brother. Give up. Succeed. Succeed.
is. Pull out the white flag. The white flag.
Surrender.
Um.
Gotta keep the games moving. Surrender.
Yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna.
Watch him throw out an answer and be right.
I'm trying to. I'm trying to think of somebody and clutch it up the last minute. But I'm blanking on cruiserweight champions right now, big time. But any cruiserweight champion I think of doesn't fit the other descriptions.
I need an answer.
No, it's not him. He wasn't cruiserweight champion.
Any answer? An answer, Robby.
Work it. Paul London.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
Let's
Got
go.
it.
Paul London.
It's Paul London.
I hate you.
Your hint, by the way, your 20 hint, your double was gonna be A, you said his name in one of my games, and B, I screwed up when talking about stumping you and said his name because I said Pirate Paul London.
You said Pirate Paul London. I didn't even catch that. Well, I did catch it, but I didn't correct you. Where what did he do that was so bad on Twitter?
Brian Kendrick?
Oh yeah,
His partner, not him.
I thought it was his partner. I mean
No,
him.
Brian Kendrick.
Oh yeah.
They got him kicked out of WWE and AEW.
Yeah, well I think he was already out of WWE when it happened. It got his debut match on AEW canceled.
All right, it's time for me to play higher or lower. I will tell you what website it is.
Yep.
Go to Statagories. I'll tell you it's STATTO Gories.
Sorry.
And
Okay.
then you should see a list and then go to the WWE higher or lower. And we're doing the pay-per-view matches. And basically what we're going to do here is you're going to give me the two, and if I get 5 correct in a row, I get the point.
Okay.
So, basically what this is I have to figure out who has more pay-per-view matches. Not wins.
All right.
Oh no, who has one more pay-per-view matches?
So, your first one, Jimmy Uso or Davey Boy Smith? Starting off rough already.
I'm gonna say Jimmy Uso.
And you were right, Jimmy Uso.
Okay, cool. What's the number on Jimmy?
32.
Okay,
30. It
32.
was 32 to 26.
Okay, what's next?
And the next one. Oh no, Jimmy Uso or Chris Benoit?
Oh crap! Could it be though?
It might be.
There's only WWE pay-per-views though. So I'm gonna give me Uso.
Jimmy Uso. All right. And you were wrong. It was Chris Benoit.
All right, well I don't get that point.
I have a feeling it's gonna take a while before we get a point on this one.
All right, guess pay-per-view.
Ready.
And I'm looking for the list. There we go. There's the list. I could screw him up and go with Victory Road 2009. No,
Please
um,
don't.
by the way, in the unaired episode, we both agree that Victory Road 2009 is the worst wrestling pay-per-view we have ever seen.
It's awful.
Because for some reason, he heard how much I hated it and then watched it himself.
I had to make sure that you weren't lying.
I don't lie about pay-per-views I hate, Robby.
I just wanted to see how bad it truly was. And yeah, it was
It was
awful.
bad, right? It was horrible. Scum of the earth. No.
Hmm.
No, that's the worst pay-per-view I've ever seen. And I've watched a wrestling classic.
That
We
was very
both
bad.
did.
That was your idea too.
Yeah, I'm not
Didn't
proud
think
of
that
that.
through, did you?
I'm not proud of that. I saw a list that said it was one of the most underrated. That list was wrong.
It was very wrong.
I do have my pay-per-view.
Alrighty,
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
First match is a dark match. Kind of surprised this is a dark match actually. Daniel Bryan versus Drew McIntyre.
Oh wow. Okay, so this is early for both of them. 2010.
No.
11.
Yes, it is 2011.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Next match.
Please.
First match on the actual card. R-Truth versus Rey Mysterio. And note that Truth's name is first, which means he won.
How?
This was an 8-minute match, and R-Truth ended up winning.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure they were trying to build up heel Truth at this time.
that would make sense. Next match.
Ezekiel Jackson versus Wade Barrett for the IC title. Jackson won by DQ, so Barrett kept the title.
Okay. Um, I don't know why I'm blanking on stipulation pay-per-views. Night of Champions.
No.
Next match.
Sin Cara versus Chavo Guerrero. Again, note whose name is first.
Okay, I could see that. I could see that.
Yeah.
Uh, this isn't a big four, is it?
No, it's not.
Okay, good.
If this was a big
Um,
four,
uh, Vengeance.
no.
Next match.
Big Show and Kane versus the New Nexus for the tag team titles.
Extreme Rules.
No.
Next match.
Brie Bella versus Kelly Kelly for the Divas title.
TLC.
No.
Next match.
Randy Orton versus Christian for the World Heavyweight title. I'm small hint here. This was considered the only good match on the card.
Ooh. Money in the Bank.
No.
Next match.
I have a feeling this one might give it away.
Okay.
Jerry Lawler versus Michael Cole in a Kiss My Foot match.
Over the Limit.
There you go.
Okay.
And you only missed one, which was, well, you only had one match left, the main event. John Cena versus The Miz in an I Quit match for the WWE Championship.
All right.
All right, so the score is currently you have 3, I have 2. Wait, why is it only showing I have 1? What games did I play?
You
Oh,
played.
no, you know what? It's my turn now. You went first. That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Guess the wrestler. Regular.
Alrighty. I probably won't stump you as badly,
It's
but
time for him to get revenge.
uh, that's the goal.
I still can't believe you got that on the 20th. That was a random
Last,
guess.
the last minute clutch, boys. The
And
last
audience,
minute
you
clutch.
know what the sad part is? That's not the first time that's happened.
It's not.
That has happened before, and it always pisses me off. Now watch me get this in 3 questions. No, I'm just.
You definitely are not getting this person in 3 questions.
I had a streak where I did that though, and that was funny
I was
to
I was
watch him
getting
freak
upset.
out. That was funny to watch him freak out. I think my record is 2 questions.
I think so. I think we had a thing going where we were trying to get the wrestlers in as little questions as possible.
Yeah.
So,
Because I would say 1 question, you would say yes or no, and then I would just shout a wrestler. And there was
right.
one time where I got it
Where
right.
you were actually correct. Alrighty. Hopefully you know who this person is.
That's not
So
a
we're going
good
to do
sign.
so we're gonna do him. Okay.
Not a
Ashley.
good sign. All right.
All right.
Is this wrestler alive?
Yes.
Is he active?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, said he was active.
Yeah, he is active.
Is he active in a major promotion?
Not in America.
Oh, okay. Japan?
Yeah,
Okay. New Japan?
I don't think so.
Oh, all Japan.
Yeah, all Japan.
I hate you.
Yeah.
You suck. Did he ever wrestle for WWE?
Yes.
Okay. There goes one answer. I was thinking Abdullah the Butcher. Pretty sure the man's still wrestling,
Probably.
which scares me.
Yeah. You
Because
know what? Now I need to look real quick. Is he still wrestling?
the man is like 70. We're in his 70s.
He's 82.
He's 82. Is he wrestling?
His last match was in 2019.
So no. Okay.
No.
But still, he would have been 78 in 2019.
Yep.
Man's
That's
a
wild.
beast. Plus, he cut himself open like every match.
He did. His head looks like hamburger meat.
It does. It does.
But dude,
If those of you who
how
don't
are
know who Abdullah the Butcher is, you don't need to. Honestly,
yeah, you don't need to.
if
It's
you
not
guys
important.
don't like blood, don't watch Abdullah the Butcher matches.
Yeah.
Or GCW.
Yeah, GCW, just avoid that
Or
completely.
New Jack. No. Is this new? No, I'm just kidding.
No.
He's dead, sadly.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. Did he win any titles in WWE?
No.
Mm. Okay. Sorry, we had some urgent business to take care of.
Yeah, very urgent.
Urgent business.
Very urgent.
um, this would help me, and plus, this is really just a throwaway question because I don't know. Has this wrestler gotten into any legal trouble?
I don't think so.
Okay, so it's not who I'm thinking. Oh wait, he also was a WWE champion. What am I thinking? I was thinking Alberto.
No, it's not him.
Is he American?
No.
Give my hint.
Okay. PWI ranked at number 78 in the top 100 wrestlers in 2010. And that's it.
That's it?
That's it.
Damn. Okay. I have a question, and this may Depending on your answer, I may have an answer.
Okay.
Was he in WWE in a commentary role at any point?
I don't think so.
Never mind. That is not who I'm thinking of.
Hold on, let me look. Let me look. Um,
If you have to look, it's not who I'm thinking of. Because you would know the answer to that question if it's who I'm thinking of.
yeah, he was not a part of commentary.
Yeah, you would know the answer if it's who I'm thinking of. I was
All right.
thinking Funaki.
Oh, no, I'm pretty sure he still works there.
Really?
At
Oh, I got
yeah,
fired.
WWE. Well, he might have. I don't know. I don't keep up.
Yeah. He's not a wrestler. We don't care.
Yeah,
You said 78 in 2010?
yeah. Rec 78.
No, I'm
My
just kidding.
dude.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Just kidding for now. I'm just was he a part of a faction in WWE?
Um, I don't think so.
Ooh. Okay, let me ask this. Is that a yes or no on that first?
The answer is a no.
Okay. When he got that PWI ranking, was he in WWE?
Yes, he was.
Okay. All right, so that takes out all the Nexus members.
You know, I will give you this. He was in WWE from 2007 to 2014,
Okay. 7 years
and the first
stint.
2 years he spent in development.
Okay. So he came to the TV in '09. I think I know, but I'm gonna ask just to make sure. Is this wrestler Japanese?
He is Japanese.
Is this Yoshitatsu?
It is Yoshitatsu.
I actually have a Yoshitatsu action figure.
Hey, let's go.
I'm not kidding. He's right there in the box on my bed. So that catches me up a little bit. It's now 3-2. Here
Three
we
to
go. You
three.
got three categories left.
I said, you mean 3-3? I thought it was 3-2.
3-2 right now. It's 3-2
Oh,
right
okay.
now. It's time for you to play higher or lower.
God,
See if you can do this. All right, who has more pay-per-view wins? Dolph Ziggler or Rhea Ripley?
bruh. Great start. Actually, no,
Like,
yeah, it is a great start. Dolph.
yeah, I was about to say, I feel like this one should be easy. Yeah,
Dolph.
it's 35-8. Dolph Ziggler.
8?
8. She's won 8 matches on pay-per-view as of when this game was made. Dolph Ziggler or Seth Rollins?
Seth.
That's correct. He's won 56. Seth Rollins or Christian Cage?
Seth.
You are correct. Christian has only won 41. Only. No.
That's still a lot.
Christian Cage with his 41 or Kane?
I swear Kane holds the record. I'm
I
pretty sure Kane.
thought Orton held the record.
Oh, it might be. Maybe Kane holds the record for pay-per-view appearances.
Maybe.
But yeah, Kane.
Okay. That's correct with 70 wins.
Jeez.
All right. This is your make or break. And it sucks because it's an easy one. If you get this right, you get the point taken. Or you
Bet.
get the point. Kane or John Moxley?
Kane.
Yeah. John Moxley is 31.
Yeah.
So congratulations, you went higher or lower. And I'm just going I'm just quickly just failing on purpose. 1 second.
Okay.
Oh my God, I'm getting them right.
No, stop it.
All right, there we go. I got AJ Lee or Randy Orton. I just picked AJ Lee.
How did Randy Orton have?
78.
Oh my God.
Yeah. AJ Lee had 11. It's
Whoa.
4-2. I need to catch up.
Yeah, just a bit.
No, I'm just kidding. All right, time for me to do some trivia.
Okay. Time
Get
for
your
me to find a
trivia.
trivia question.
Get your question.
That's
You, you get your question.
me.
It's
Whomst.
3D.
Meest.
This is a perfect example of why I shouldn't have caffeine.
Yes.
And for those of you who are wondering, this is a Wizard shirt because I'm still a Wizards fan, even though they suck right now. And they're considered one of the worst teams in the NBA right now. I'm still a
Let's go.
strong Wizards fan. Yeah, I'm in pain. But hey, we got Jordan Poole, so I'm happy.
Woo.
You got your trivia question?
Yes, I do.
All right, what is it?
Alrighty. You, sir, have to tell me who was the first person in the history of WWE, WCW, and ECW to compete in a televised singles, tag, and handicap match in the same night?
I hate you. I hate you. In the history of all three companies.
History of all three companies, who was the first to compete in a singles, tag, and handicap match on television in the same night?
In the same night.
Same night.
So he's done it 3 nights. Right? One for WCW, ECW, WWE? Or is it just
No,
one
just
time that
just
he's done it?
out of all in all three
Oh,
companies, out of all
I
three
get you. I
companies.
get you. I get you. I got you. I got you. There's only one person I could think of, but I'm thinking he's wrong. Crap.
Well,
There's
go with
two
your gut.
people, but I don't think one of them has ever been. I don't remember any handicap matches that one of them has been in. So I'm gonna shoot this, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Chris Jericho.
Yeah, you're wrong.
Dang it! Who was it?
Braun Strowman.
Oh, that was what?
Yeah,
What?
Braun Strowman.
That was misleading because he was never around during WCW and ECW.
I think they meant to say like combining all three companies together, all the wrestlers from each company together into
Misleading.
one. I could see why you would misunderstand it. I probably would have as well. I don't know
My
why,
other
but they
one was
should have just
wrong
said
too, then. I was also thinking Rob Van Dam.
it. It, it should have just said WWE. I should have just said WWE, but it's
Misleading.
I guess because nobody's ever done it in WCW and ECW.
All right. It's time for you to play award show. Basically what this one is I will list the publication awards that a certain wrestler has gotten, and Robbie has to guess what wrestler it is. He gets 3 hints on the wrestler after I say the publication awards. So yeah. Let me just quickly. All right, I have my wrestler. If you are ready to hear the publication awards, he
Please
actually only has 3. I am sorry.
lay them on me, really.
Tag Team of the Year in 2012, ranked number 18 in the PWI 500 in 2004, and got Worst Worked Match of the Year in 2006. He was part of the Reverse Battle Royal. Love
Fantastic.
how we automatically know what that is now.
We do because like every other person we seem to do has that award. Oh,
Oh, and he's won 2 Slammy Awards. Best Musical Performance in 2008 and LOL Moment of the Year in 2015.
worst musical performance.
Best Musical Performance,
Best
2008.
musical.
Yeah, 2008.
Think of what this might have done. I doubt it was that Mania.
It was not. I'll be honest, I didn't know he had a musical performance in 2008.
Oh boy. Okay. What was his PWI rating again?
Number 18 in 2004.
Ooh.
This was also, I believe, before he entered the company. This was
Oh,
before his second stint in the company in WWE.
oh, fantastic. Okay.
He had 2 stints in WWE and his stint in Impact. So it's called TNA.
So did he get that rating while he was in TNA?
He got that rating while he was in TNA. You were lucky I'm not counting this as a hit.
Yeah, right.
What? Screw it. That's one.
That's okay. Oh, so if we do get hints, I need it.
All right. Your second hint. Um,
Oh,
I'm trying to think without giving it away. Given his status now in the company, it is very surprising to most people that he has won the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. And he won it during that TNA stint
given his status in
in
WWE.
WWE.
Okay. I don't want to say. I feel like this person might more words.
If you need another hint, I do have one for you.
Okay, then yes, another hint,
Hang
please.
on, I gotta fact check my hint. 1 second. Just gotta make sure I'm right. Yeah, he is the oldest current active wrestler in WWE.
R-Truth.
That is correct.
Okay.
Man's in his 50s and he's still.
Wild.
All right, so you got one more that you need to get, and I got 4 more that I need to get. I think this game may be over. All
All right, so good luck.
right, it's time for me to play higher or lower again.
Yay.
Yo! Trivial Pursuit may be a reoccurring thing because it's very easy to put like 6 games in if we do like six
Right,
different games. So I think that may just be what we do. We have
all
one
right,
small game and then Trivial Pursuit.
right. Because it's basically like all the games we usually played
Yeah,
wrapped into one.
it's a lot easier than trying to figure out what game we're going to play every week on my end.
Exactly. Alrighty. So first of all, David, I want to say I'm sorry because your first matchup, Al Snow or Vader,
I hate you.
it's not my fault.
You. This is a pure guess. House Snow.
Oh,
Am I
yeah,
right?
that's right. Al Snow at 8. Vader had 7.
Who's next?
Al Snow. Okay, this should be a little easier. Al Snow or Mickey James?
Mickey James.
Yeah, Mickey James has 16. This one is even easier. Mickey James or Christian Cage?
Oh, it's totally no, it's Christian Cage.
Yeah, Christian Cage, 41. We've been over this.
Yeah.
Christian Cage or Shane McMahon?
Ooh, he's a McMahon, so we could
What?
Christian Cage.
Yeah, Shane had 16.
That's it.
That's it.
Holy crap.
Alrighty. This is the final one. Shane McMahon or
16.
Dusty Rhodes?
Damn. I'm gonna bite the bullet. I'm already behind, so it doesn't really matter.
We never know.
Shane McMahon.
It was Shane McMahon. Dusty only had 4.
Oh, you see, I go with the logic that we use with those types. During Dusty's time, there wasn't a lot of pay-per-views.
Right.
It was like 4 pay-per-views a year.
And Dusty was only in WWE for like a couple years.
Yeah, before going to
He was
WCW and making a name for himself.
Yeah, he wasn't around very long.
I'm not even spinning your wheel. You got one category left.
Yeah.
It's trivia. You find a trivia question.
Let's go, boys. We better get this win, get this dub, get on out of here.
No, I'm just kidding. Oh, I got a good one.
Oh,
Got a good one because chances are you won't know it.
you're probably right.
I was not going to say. Damn, it's not going to say. Damn it.
I've been spared.
I was going to say who was Triple H's last opponent in WCW.
Come on. Even you don't know that.
No, I don't. No, that's correct.
Come on.
That is correct. Yes.
That could be anybody.
Why do I have this open? No, closed. For some reason, it opened up the glossary of professional wrestling terms. I don't want no glossary.
We ain't be glossing today. Come on.
I'm trying to find a good trivia question, something that can give me a chance to try and make a comeback.
Yeah, because it's looking a bit rough for you.
I still count my win on the untelevised episode. Hmm. What to do, what to say, what to do, what to say. What to say, do, what to do, say. What to say, do, say. What to say, do,
What
say,
did you
say.
do?
What to do, say, what to do, say, what to. Oh, I could screw you over. Screw it.
Oh boy. Okay.
I want to see if this is going to be easy first before we do this. I want to see if this is easy. Oh, damn. Maybe easy. We're going to try it. AEW's first casino battle royale was in 2019. Double nothing. Who was the first person eliminated?
Is it at least somebody I know?
It is someone who was on TV after. We don't like him. I'll say that. He didn't get a lot of wins. He's a jobber.
No.
I can give you a mini hit if you need it.
Okay.
In my
Yeah.
opinion, and I've told you my opinion on this, his gimmick is the stupidest gimmick in AEW.
Ooh,
Have I gotten
stupid
him?
game.
Have I gotten him?
You might have got.
Have I mounted the comeback?
You might just be mounting the comeback. Who's got stupid gimmicks? Kip Sabian.
Sorry, that's incorrect.
Uh,
Michael Nakazawa.
oh, yeah, him.
That that is, in my opinion, the stupidest game.
Ah,
All right, it's time for me to try to mount this comeback. Give me something I'm good at. Damn, it's not something I'm good at. It's a award show.
ah,
And while you're doing that, I'm gonna try and find a trivia question for you, so I can continue to mount this comeback.
yeah. I'm going to mount this comeback because I am goaded. Goaded George Popovich.
Luckily, I don't have work tomorrow, so I can stay up. Although I wouldn't be going to bed right now, anyways. So it's like almost 10 here. So
Unfortunately, I do have work tomorrow. Yay.
we'll finish quickly because I'm sure you'll get this next one if I, unless I find one, unless I find a good trivia question.
All right, I think I got my person. I just need to pull up their Wikipedia page.
Ooh, I got a good one. I just got to make sure it's not easy.
And I was going to do this person, but one of the awards is dead giveaways, so never mind.
Damn.
I was gonna do Dijak, but he won the Gooker Award in 2020 with Retribution.
Retribution.
Yeah. So,
I'm 3 points ahead of you. I'm behind you.
well, guess
Bear
what?
me. No,
No mercy. That sounds like a skill issue. So we can't help you there.
skill issue. Shut up.
Skill issue. Person two, but he's only got one award. I want to go kind of hard, but not that hard.
Don't go hard at all. Let me mount the comeback. No.
I refuse. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
My trivia question. Who is a luchador that I believe is someone else? No. For those of you who don't know, when I think last year, it was from like 2020 to last year, I kept a conspiracy theory
Mhm.
that Ray Phoenix from AEW and Kalisto, who was in WWE at the time, were the same person.
Yeah.
I was proven wrong, mainly because of Kalisto's beard and AEW, and Ray Phoenix was clean shaven. But now I have another conspiracy theory, and Robby knows about this, that Kalisto and Commander are the same person.
Yeah.
The same beard, they start their name with the same letter. Kalisto's no longer in WWE. He's a free agent, which means he can go under a new name and go to AEW. Kalisto is Commander.
Let's go, boys.
Let me switch my
Alrighty.
question. This question's too easy.
I got my guy. Are you
All
ready?
right. Yes.
So, this person only has 2 awards. PWI ranked at number 28 in the top 100 wrestlers in 2018, and he won a Slammy Award in 2020.
What was the Slammy Award?
Trash Talker of the Year.
In 2020. And what was the PWI award?
Ranked number 28 in 2018.
28 in 2018. Okay. And I do get hints about the person. Because I gave you hints.
Yep.
First hint, please.
He used to be a part of a faction.
Second hint, please.
Debuted in WWE in 2016.
Ooh. I don't know what I'm doing. Third hint, please.
Right. He's a former cruiserweight champion.
Former cruiser. Trash talker of the year. Is this pre 2016 or post 2016? Can I ask that? Oh wait, he debuted in 2016.
Yeah.
Never mind. Never mind.
Yeah.
Trash talker of the year in 2020. Had his peak in 2018. Oh, you know what I think this is? This is Cedric Alexander.
Yeah.
Because Trash Talker of the Year was the Hurt Business.
Yeah, and the fact that you remember that is sad.
It's not remembrance, it's the fact that no one else could have won that.
I mean, Lacey Evans also won it in 2020.
She shouldn't have. That's
Yeah, you're right.
all right. I have my question. It's a little easy, but if you don't get it, I can still mount a comeback. And if you do get it, then show's over.
All right, let's go.
Including all iterations of Bullet Club. That's new, House Torture, Gold, all that. Who are the latest additions to Bullet Club? There are two.
Well, that's not easy at all because I don't keep up with New Japan, so I don't know.
I can give you a hint.
Okay.
Not in New Japan.
Oh, it's the Guns.
Yeah, that's right. Congratulations, you win Wrestling Trivial Pursuit.
Alrighty.
Yeah, it's
Let's
the Guns to Bullet Club Gold. If we were talking New Japan, Gabriel Kidd is the newest addition.
Oh, okay.
But he's going by Gabe Kidd, not Gabriel.
Gabe.
Gabe. Kidd. Stupid name. No. All right. That was season 2, episode 5. Overall, I again, I cannot say enough how much I like recording these.
Yeah.
These are fun to make, and we are trying to get on a schedule every non-pay-per-view Saturday or every weekend because I now have Saturdays off at my job. And Robby has Saturdays off at his job. So we are trying to make a schedule for non-pay-per-view Saturdays. Of course, on pay-per-view Saturdays, we can't record. We're going to be watching the pay-per-view.
Obviously.
I was actually going to talk to you off camera about that. I'll talk to you. So yeah, that was season 2, episode 5. We hope you enjoyed. I'm David. That's Robby. Hope to see you next time. Or hope you see us. We can't see you.
Yeah.
Peace out.